This podcast contains discussions of mature themes, including violence, which may not be suitable for all audiences. Please proceed with caution. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome everybody to A Dark Talk. I'm your host Dan and I'm here with Paul. How's it going, Paul?
Hi Dan. Yeah, it's going alright, thanks. How are you?
I'm alright, yeah. Last episode of the year though, 2025. It's been a big one, hasn't it?
No, it's not, Dan. We're doing one tomorrow.
Yeah, but by the time that's, you know what? These air out of order, so.
Sorry. Do you want to start that again?
Nah, it's fine. It's fine. Just a little peek behind the curtain for all the listeners.
Getting a bit meta.
Yeah. So we thought we'd round out the year by completing the See No Evil franchise. Okay.
Nah, there's a See No Evil 3.
There isn't, and I'm not doing it even if there is. Don't you put the shits up me.
I thought I could at least get you to Google it.
No. I have Googled it before you even tried that one, because this is just so bad. I was hoping they salt and burn the earth after this. So, here we are, the sequel to 2006's See No Evil 2. Had you seen this one before?
No, fucking hell, of course I haven't. I watched the last one for the first time when we covered it. I think I only found out there was a sequel when we covered it, so definitely no. How about you?
No, I had not seen this film. I will not see this film ever again. I will not watch this film ever again. Oh, man. I was at least hoping this was going to be a bit better than the first one, you know?
Well, why?
I just don't know. I thought nothing could be as bad as that first film. Like that first one was what, like you said in the episode, it was one of the worst films you've ever seen, and I agree. And I thought, God, this is, you know, it's directed by the Soska sisters, who I thought they might at least try something interesting, some kind of interesting visual or what. But no, it's just more of the same.
Well, you are right. Yeah, it is more of the same. It's more of the same bollocks. But I gotta admit, Dan, it was better than the first.
Yeah, marginally. Like by half an inch, this was better than the first film. That just means there's like half an inch less dog shit.
Yeah, but in this one you got to sit through like an hour and 11 minutes of Daniel Harris and about half an hour of Catherine Isabel.
Yeah, I mean,
who are pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah. Tried to look for the positives in this film, and there are two, and you've just mentioned them there. I didn't think Daniel Harris had a lot to do in this film, but it's always good to see her. I do love her.
Yeah.
And I thought Catherine Isabel was very funny at parts of this film. She was actually she was the only person putting any effort into this.
It was like she was really pissed.
I mean, you could tell she was sort of having a good time making it as well.
Because her moments were quite funny. I think maybe they should have leaned into the comedy a little bit, maybe.
Yeah.
Make it just outrageous and dumb, but it was just dumb instead.
Oh, yeah, I know. There was just no she had an amount of self-awareness. Like, she understood that she's just in this utter tosh. But, like, everyone else is playing it dead straight, and it's just awful. Oh, God. Yeah. Right, let's get to work. Okay, so this is See No Evil 2, directed by the Soska sisters, with Daniel Harris, Catherine Isabel, and nobody else in this film is worth mentioning, so I'm just going to get to it. Yeah, so this is the Halloween 2 of the franchise, because
it is.
Picks up immediately after the first film, and Jacob Goodnight, again played here by Glenn Jacobs Kane, has been taken to the mortuary, this very empty hospital where there doesn't seem to be anybody else around. So it might just actually be like a county morgue. Maybe it's not a hostel.
I don't know. It's pretty big, and considering they're taking all of the new corpses there, like, you'd expect there to be more staff, more lights, more life. You know, yeah. I don't know. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, but instead they run on a skeleton crew. So we meet Daniel Harris returns, and she is with. I had to write these guys' name down. Seth, who is this guy she works with.
The lack of effort.
I actually, before we carry on, right? I want to talk about the credits, right? So we get some like generic, uninspired credits, just general crap. It goes on for too long, and the credits end with a shot of both the directors, the Soska sisters, laying on a morgue table. I don't know about you, but I just love it when the director of a film places himself like front and center of the entire piece. Like, look at us, we made this film. I was like, oh no, this is not a good sign.
do you want to know what I thought? So I didn't know that they were the directors. I knew nothing about this going in, apart from Kane was in it. But I thought that was a hint, because they were twins, they were both dead. I thought that was a hint at the upcoming plot of Jacob Goodnight's death, and that it was his twin brother that was going to be doing it, and it would be like revealed at the end. Because him surviving the last film is insane.
Well, like Gummo Goodnight or something.
Gummo Goodnight.
Gummo Dimbleby.
Yeah, just like the whole film could have been, how the fuck is he still alive doing this? His body's gone, it's definitely him, and at the end just reveal, oh, his corpse is here, and it was his twin, and it was hinted at the very beginning, but we didn't get that.
Yeah, so. You've put more thought into this than anybody involved in the actual production of this film.
Just to say before you move on, those credits were like over 3 minutes long. Right, an hour and runtime was an hour and 30 minutes, but it wasn't as long as that. It's probably more like an hour and 25. But like out of that amount of time you have to get all your story in, and you make the intro credits, absolutely dog shit intro credits with the generic fucking industrial music.
They did not have enough material to justify an hour 30 with this. Like, I think how many flashbacks there are to the first film. Like, it's just constant.
There's one moment, and I'll tell you it now, just in case we fly over it later on. There's a scene where the main guy, what's his name? Seth.
Yeah.
He pulls down like a big stand that's got like all sorts of medical equipment on it, and it smashes, and it lasts. I counted. I think if I remember correctly, it was about 16 seconds. This slow-mo smashing of these instruments. Just like, I thought, wait, was this film in 3D? Because it's all coming towards the camera. But it was like 16 seconds long, and I was like, what the fuck? Because like I stopped paying attention when it happened, and I kind of looked back, and it was still going on. I was like, what's happening? So I rewound it and counted it, and there we are.
They were really trying to stretch the runtime out on this thing. Like, so we get the return of Dark Talk regular Danielle Harris, as previously mentioned. Mm-hmm. We haven't seen her on the podcast since Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, which I still haven't released over a year and a half since we recorded it.
That pod has got some good shit in it, because we had a bit of a row in that one about how good that film is or isn't, and not a serious one, but I'd like to listen back to that shit.
Yeah, it's half done. That's going on my New Year's resolutions list. I'm going to get it done for 2026.
Definitely.
So there's Danielle Harris as Amy, there is this guy as Seth, who has got a crush on her, and there is Holden, who seems to be the supervisor or senior colleague of the morgue. They are all watching news reports on the murders from the previous film committed by Jacob Goodnight, and again, to pad out the runtime, we get a flashback recap of the first film, which traumatized me, but not in the way the directors were intending. I was like, oh god, first film.
You know, this Holden guy.
Yeah.
At first, like, I thought it was Ethan Hawke. I was like, holy shit. And I was like, no, of course it's not. Ethan Hawke with a 2004 CM Punk haircut.
I recognise him from one film, which we will definitely have to cover because it's so bad, is the 2003's House of the Dead, which is just one of the worst films. I mean, it's not as bad as this, but it's pretty bad. I recognise him from that.
I've never seen it. Never seen it.
So the bodies from the first film are being shipped to the morgue, and it is also Amy's birthday, but she cancels her plans because she is a good friend and she wants to stay and help because they're going to be inundated with, a sea of corpses. Co-worker Seth is very happy about this because he fancies the arse off Amy and he is planning on making a move someday. He's in the friend zone at the minute, but he's trying to get out of it, and he seems like an okay guy. He's not a complete shithead like some of the characters in this film.
No, he's all right. He's a nice guy. Like his glasses.
He's a nice guy, yeah. Why won't women date a bitch? So we cut to the ambulance and the paramedics are trying to revive Jacob Goodnight, who, I mean, I think his death was pretty brutal and final in the first film. Like, I am not going back to watch it, but it doesn't matter because we see flashbacks to it every 5 minutes in this film. You get impaled in the eye, and then he fell out of the building. I think that's what happened.
Yeah, didn't he land on a spike or something?
Oh, yeah. It goes through his brain, doesn't it?
Yeah, didn't it do that like Mortal Kombat see through the brain X-ray fucking...
It did.
Brain injury shit. Do you know what? I actually thought at one point, I'm going to watch the end of that just so I know. And then I didn't because I don't completely hate myself.
I was going to do the same. I was going to, after I finished the film last night, I was going to go back and listen to our episode on it. And then I was like, I just can't. I can't bring myself to like flashback to that horrible crap. Yeah, I know that death is never final in a horror film for the slasher, for the killer. But this film makes no attempt to explain how Jacob Goodnight survived this. He's just alive.
No.
He was taken to a better hospital where his condition was upgraded to alive. Oh, brilliant writing this.
So after that, it cuts to Daniel Harris wheeling a body through on the bed, on the corpse trolley. And it was all covered up, but I was like, oh, wait a minute, that's got to be Kane. Yes.
Oh, he gets it in. I'm glad that's the last time we're ever going to make that joke, because I can't think we're ever going to have a Glenn Jacobs film on this podcast ever again.
See No Evil 3, baby.
Do you know what? If they gave me the money to direct it, I would direct that.
Yeah, of course I would. Of course you would.
So when Jacob's corpse arrives at the morgue, Amy and Seth have got his name on some kind of manifest. And I was wondering here, like, how the hell do they know his name? Like, he's on a bit of paper. They're like, oh, this is Jacob Goodnight. And it's like, who knows his name? Like, that's, do you know what I mean? Like, he can't be on any medical records because he's never been to a hospital in his life. Like, did he have a driving license with him or something, you know?
Yeah, like his existence wasn't known, like, to anyone on the planet, I don't think, was it? Because he was like a secret inside the wall monster from the first one.
Yeah, the only guy that knew he existed was that cop from the first one.
But fucking hell, we'll get to characters knowing way more than they should in a bit when someone decides to give a corpse a lap dance.
So Amy and Seth weigh and measure Jacob on the morgue slab, and I was paying attention to the stats. So it's like
So was I.
323 pounds, which I could see that being genuine for Glenn Jacobs. I'll tell you what is not genuine though. He was not 7 feet tall. I was fucking fuming when they said he's 7 feet. I was like, he bloody isn't.
I was thinking I could see them measuring him, and I was like, "Whoa, what are they going to say? How tall are they going to say it?" And I was quite glad to see they kept up the kayfabe of him being 7 feet tall, because they've been saying that since 1998. You know, they're not going to back down anytime soon.
I know, but it's just
that man is 7 feet tall. I swear.
When you look at pictures of him stood next to the Big Show, who is also a legit 7 feet tall, there's like at least 3 to 4 inches difference between them.
There's a photo online of him standing next to Vince Vaughn, and they're the same height. They're like legit the same height. And Vince Vaughn is not 7 feet tall. You know, he's about 6'5", 6'6".
Yeah, it's strange as well, because I've seen photos of Glenn Jacobs Kane stood next to Dustin Rhodes, who is legitimately 6'5", and Kane towers over him. And then I've seen pictures of Kane stood next to the 6'4" Randy Orton, and they're the same height. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. But it's weird.
He definitely wore lifts in his career. If you look at his boots, he's got huge heels on his boots.
He does, yeah.
Like, he's not as tall as The Undertaker, but whenever they would have a stare down, it was half an inch. Kane was half an inch taller, but that's because
they used to say The Undertaker. They used to say The Undertaker was 7 feet until Kane turned up, didn't they?
And The Undertaker used to be called Kane The Undertaker back in the very early days.
He did.
So because it is her birthday, Amy's friends decide to prank her, and they show up for a party at the morgue. They surprise her when they hide under shrouds and rise from the dead, scaring her, which I thought was pretty cool, but it's just done in such a lame, boring way. It's like, oh, that could have been fun, but...
Yeah, I mean, do you know what? For me, like, I don't need complete sense in these kind of films, but who rang them and told them to come and bring booze? And, like, because neither of the other two staff members know them at all. They all get introduced. Like, I don't know, it just...
I think it was Ginger Snaps that organised this, because she's a bit mad, so she was probably like, right, let's just do this. I'm going to challenge you now. I'm going to say, do you remember any of these characters' names? Here we go.
Is she called Hannah?
Tamra.
It's not a real name. Sorry, anyone called Tamra who might be listening. Is the blonde girl called Tracy?
Kayla.
Right. The fucking guy with a hat. Oh, God, this fucking prick. Is he Lawrence?
No, he is Carter.
Carter, what a cop-out name. And do you know what? I do remember the other guy's name, because it's one syllable, easy to remember. His name's Will.
Will, yes. And he is Amy's brother. I've got him written down here as a Timu Sam Winchester, because he's just this like roided up fucking long-haired Sam Winchester, basically.
He is, but he's got the attitude of the guy from House of Wax, you know, like he's very sort of possessive over his sister, probably wants to bang her.
I had the exact same thing written down. The exact same thing.
Did you? Yeah. Well, not to jump ahead too far, but he ends up locking lips with the blonde girl, Tracy, and the only time she says to her, she like comes onto him and then she's like, "What's the matter with me?" He's like, "You're like my sister," and then they start kissing, and that makes me think he's into sisters.
I've got the exact same thing written down.
Did you? Sorry. I hope I haven't ruined your joke.
No. He is obsessed with his sister to the point of weirdness. Like, I suspect he'd rather bang Amy than this hot blonde chick. Yeah, there's a lot of incest in this film. I don't know if that was intentional on the part of the directors. Just look them up. But yeah, like Jacob Goodnight is obsessed with his mother again. Yeah, I think there's a lot of.
Didn't she flick her bean to him in the first one?
Fucking hope not. So the group decide to get drunk in this mortuary, which I'd be up for. I'd do that, I guess. Will decides.
You probably have done that.
Probably have done at some point. Yeah, I shouldn't say that. I actually work adjacent to a mortuary.
That's what I said.
So Will decides to do the Big Brother act on Seth, and he tells him to back off because you are a lowly morgue worker and Amy deserves more in life. So I think that she dropped out of medical school. She was going to be a quote-unquote real doctor until she decided she couldn't be asked anymore, so she came to work at the mortuary. Will thinks this is not a real job. And you can just tell, like, the kind of job that he would think is important is like a crypto dude or like a tech bro or like probably an alt-right YouTuber or something like that. You know, like he's one of them morons.
He is a moron. He is absolutely a moron. Do you know what? When these characters get introduced, you can guess who's gonna get killed. And I was pleasantly. I wasn't pleasantly anything. I was looking forward to seeing buff Sam Winchester and shit ass David Blaine hat wearing.
David Blaine.
Not bad. Getting killed or getting their eyes removed or whatever, you know. Although the last film did have 3 survivors out of 7.
I know.
So 7 or 8. So I was hoping
that's what made me worry as well, because when I saw shithead Sam Winchester, I was thinking, oh no, they're playing him off as a dick now, but he's going to survive because that dickhead from the last film survived. So not that I care, because I'm not invested in any of these fucking people. I'm going to ask you now again. I know it was less than 5 minutes ago. Can you name all the characters that again?
You prick. So we got Will, Tracy, Carter, Tamara. Was it Tamara?
Tamra.
Fuck, I was onto it then. Tamara. Who else? I remember Holden. I remember Amy.
Do you remember the name of the blonde chick?
Tanya.
Kayla.
Shit. I will remember that next time, I promise.
Okay. I'm going to ask you again, quiz you again at the end. So Ginger Snaps, Tamara, and her non-entity boyfriend go downstairs to get a look at Jacob Goodnight's dead body, because she is very horny for true crime and murder. She strips off, climbs onto Jacob's body and starts straddling him, and of course this revives him, because he's either really turned on by her riding him, or he's heard her talking about his dead mother and he's really turned on by that. So he's just alive. That's it. There's no reason given, just is.
It would have been nice to see some kind of revival method, like
just even something dumb like getting struck by lightning.
An electric shock, or I don't know, like a spirit or something. Maybe one eye opening just for the sort of theatrical kind of thing.
Yeah, or maybe they maybe they put him in the same room as his dead mum and like their hands touch or something, and that just like gives him a massive.
Literally anything at all that isn't just and now he's alive.
I wouldn't have the nerve to do that. Do you know what I mean? If I was writing a film and I was like, yeah, let's make him alive, I'd be like, well, I can't because he needs a reason. Do you know what I mean? Fucking the nerve on these two fucking directors.
Do you know what? I've mentioned it before, you mentioned it before. I'm currently creating a graphic novel and I've very, very nearly finished it. I have struggled for days and days over simple drawings about how it looks to get from one scene to the next.
Yeah.
Because, or not even one scene, like one position, one like character position to the next, because I think it just, if I miss it out, it just doesn't work and it doesn't make sense for that person to be there and then there. And like, I fucking go over it in my head over and over and end up redrawing and all this kind of stuff. But the nerve of these fucking people who like don't even have an extra 5 minutes to add in how he,
they fucking did have an extra 5 minutes to add in because they padded out the runtime with all that boring shit. Like just anything, a spirit, like you say.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you know what though? When Catherine Isabel and her douchebag boyfriend, they go down, they make the excuse to like go, she needs to go for a piss and he's gonna look after her. Like, so they run down and they come down this corridor and go into a lift. And then it cuts to Seth stabbing a thing into someone's stomach and embalming them. Just for about 10 seconds. And then it cuts back to them coming out of the lift and then just wandering off in the direction they came in, but obviously on a different floor. I rewound this, right? Because I was like, there's no way that they used a different shooting location for this. Because they go in and they come back out and it's the exact fucking same corridor. And I rewound it about 5 times because I was looking over all the different bits in the corridor to make sure it's the same one. They do change one sign in there, which is okay. And they're not gonna, I don't know, it just fucking bothered me. And then I counted how many times they used that exact corridor throughout the film, and they used it 6 times. The exact same fucking corridor to do these shots. And
I'm going to say you were the only person on this planet that has ever noticed that. Like, I'm confident putting money on that bet.
Just hurts me.
Did you notice the guy that Seth was, the corpse that Seth was operating on? That is one tall fucking dude. That is like a legit 7-footer. I don't know what they were doing there. They must have had like, unless the guy is meant to be like sawn in half, because his legs are at the bottom of the table and his head is like, he's fucking like Chewbacca size.
Did not see that, no. Yeah. Did not notice. I was too busy fucking focused on this corridor.
Welcome to Dark Talk, where we have an eye for the details. So Tamra and David Blaine, they start having sex on a trolley, and when they look over, Jacob has disappeared. I thought this was quite funny, the way they frame it. It literally like cuts to her riding him, and then the camera pans over, and he's gone. I did actually laugh, because it just looks so stupid.
Do you know what? I was quite surprised by this sex scene, because it was, for a WWE film, it was quite raunchy.
Yeah, she's really going for it, yeah. But again, she's the only person putting in any effort into this film. I can imagine she was just like, I'm going to give the people their money's worth here. So the lights go out and we get this fucking Scooby-Doo ass scene of them in pitch black. Like, lighting matches to see where they are. And it's like, I was expecting to say, well, that's not my hand you're holding. Oh, zoinks. So the matches keep going out. When they strike the third one, of course, Jacob is behind them. And Tamra absolutely bolts it out of there. She runs down the corridor screaming while Carter is left with Jacob. Oh, God.
She is running down that corridor like Shawn Michaels selling for Hulk Hogan. She is all over the place. She is bouncing off the walls. I know she's meant to be pissed and like traumatized, but jeez.
It's funny as well because later on, because it cuts to everybody else and they can just hear her screaming in the other rooms, and it's just like muffled, like they're just going on and on for ages. Like, where is she? For 5 minutes, every scene you can just hear her in the background going, ah! Do you think Shawn Michaels was on set as a consultant for this film?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, definitely.
He was teaching all the actors how to sell.
Yeah, they were all there.
And no sell.
Yeah, Jacob kills Carter, chokes him to death. This is the first kill of the film, and it was utter crap. This is fucking terrible. Jacob, we get this sort of like Jason X scene now, where he sort of upgrades himself. Like, so he's missing an eye after what happened in the first film, and he just happens to find this mask on the side that they have lying around on the side. Like,
he was already wearing it. They put it on him. He was wearing it in the ambulance.
Oh, was he?
I'm sure he was. It's like that Cody Rhodes mask mask, isn't it? That clear,
Yeah.
doesn't actually protect anything, doesn't really hide your face that much kind of mask.
It makes me wonder what was it
sure
doing in
he
the
was
ambulance then? Why is this ambulance
they put it
carrying
on him.
Phantom of the Opera masks around?
I was going to load it up and watch it again, but
Is it something to like hold his eye socket together? Is that what it might be?
maybe, yeah. I don't know. It's probably not even a real thing. It was probably just made for this, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Just so that it looked cool. Have you seen the poster for this?
Yes, he's wearing like a big apron. He looks like a butcher.
He's wearing what he's wearing in the film, and so on the image for this, I thought he had like big metal shards coming out of his head, and I was like, so he is like going to get an upgrade. But if you look at that picture, it is just that mask, but it's just parts of that mask that look like metallic on the
It
poster.
looks like it's made out of tinfoil. Like it looks like he's wrapped tinfoil around his head. It looks
Yeah. I mean,
shit.
that's what I mean. It's silver. Yeah, I thought it was like a metallic kind of mask, and it wasn't. It was a see-through plastic mask. And there you go. I think he looks better in this film than he does in the first one. I think that's a way better costume. Yeah, even though the mask doesn't really do anything, doesn't hide his face, probably doesn't protect him very much. It looks better than just no mask. And the apron, bit like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's a bit better. I think
it is a bit better. Yeah. Did you notice the missing eye, which hole it is, keeps changing throughout the film?
I did, and I thought it was just a mirror shot, like he's looking in the mirror doing it, but it didn't show a mirror.
Yeah.
And I don't think there were any mirrors in the room. It changed from left to right.
Yeah, that's the only. I mean, I was thinking if I go back and watch it, maybe I'll see that he was looking in the mirror. But one, I'm not going back to watch this film ever. And then two, I would just want to riff on it. So I was like, yeah, it does keep changing because it's his left eye, then it's his right eye, then it's back to his left eye. I mean, come on.
I know.
Yeah, so Kane has now been upgraded and he's got this wardrobe full of mortuary tools as weapons. So he's like this Jason X character. But I cannot imagine a single person in the entire universe who would care about this. Like, who cares? Like, who honestly cares? Oh no, Jacob Goodnight, he's back and now he's like upgraded. Fuck off, just go away. Holden is the next victim. He is going down the corridor and he's lassoed by Jacob with a hook on a chain, and he gets tipped out of his wheelchair. He crawls away, but he gets dragged back towards Jacob when he gets hooked in the leg. And again, we do not see any hill.
Well, one thing that you could say about this, they keep up continuity. So when the hook goes into his leg, he doesn't make a sound, he doesn't scream in pain, he just carries on. Yeah. And earlier on, he mentions that he has no feeling in his legs. So fair dues to the actor for doing that, and just
fair dues to the writer for keeping up the bare minimum of continuity there. Yeah, we got to give him a round of applause for that one.
He probably wasn't directed to do that. He probably just did it because he remembered that he'd said that earlier on.
And I actually think he's not a bad character. I think he's someone that's kind of putting effort into this as well.
Yeah, like, do you know what? You know when earlier on when he's talking about Seth banging Amy and he's like saying about in and out and he's doing all this. If they made him a bit more extreme, he would feel like he's out of like a Rob Zombie film, you know?
Yeah, I got that.
It's got that creepy kind of vibe to him, but also kind of likable, yeah.
So we are going to get into the meat and the bones of the film now, because this film is all about these things. Boring, running around and screaming in the dark. Fuck all happens. Jacob chases people around with no consequences. There's zero feeling of danger. The dialogue and the acting is very bad. It's just this for the next 25 minutes. Kayla, the blonde chick, dies next. She is bear hugged by Jacob, and he's having flashbacks at this point to his mother, and he just rants Christian rhetoric at her, and he's just like, "You're a whore and a sinner." Okay, right. It's like, yeah. So Jacob stalks Tamra in this room. She's hiding in with Seth, and Seth is like, "Right, you hide behind this shelving unit where there's no cover, and he won't see you. I'm going to get under this table where there's a cover, so he won't see me." And she's like, "Okay, good plan." So it's like, "You fucking little bastard." Jacob breaks into the room, stalks towards Tamara and is about to kill her, but then Amy, who is in this like adjacent room with a window, starts banging on the window like it just made me think of Sam Neill and Jeff Goldblum trying to distract the T-Rex with a flare. They're like, "Hey!" And then that just made me wish I was watching Jurassic Park. So do you want to just talk about your favourite Jurassic Park moment for a bit?
Yeah, Jurassic Park 3, Alan.
The talking velociraptor.
Yeah.
Oh god. Would you here's a hot take. I think I prefer Jurassic Park 3 to Jurassic Park 2.
Oh no, completely. Yeah, Jurassic Park 3 is way better than Jurassic Park 2.
Yeah, I think it's
yeah, definitely. Fucking hell.
Are you a fan of the Jurassic World films?
Absolutely not. I don't think there should be any more Jurassic Park films after the first one. Although we would miss out on the Alan moment from number 3. It's the first one's just so perfect that we just don't need any more. It's like, I mean, this happens all the time with franchises, you know? Like, look at the Terminator franchise. How can you go wrong with that basis that they've already set for you? Like, and, you know, the Alien films is, it's just, like, look at Blade Runner, right? You've got 2 films and a couple of, like, you know, there's a cartoon of it, whatever. But Blade Runner, 2 films, fucking perfect.
Yeah.
Keep it at that, you know? If you're going to make a sequel, just put loads of effort into that one sequel. Imagine if the Terminator franchise finished after T2. Do you know what I mean? I know I don't have to watch these films, therefore I'm causing my own unsatisfaction, but why wouldn't I watch them, you know?
So if you had to sit down and marathon, if you had to choose, right, if you had to marathon a franchise, would you choose all the Jurassic World films? So you can't watch the first 3 Jurassic Park films. You have to watch the Jurassic World films or all the Transformers films.
Oh.
Like, which would be
I would
less painful?
I would watch the Jurassic World films because I like dinosaurs a lot, and at least you get dinosaurs. Like I haven't watched an entire Transformers film. I have not sat through. Well, I've tried because I thought first one when it was coming out, I was like, oh, this might be quite good, and I never finished it. And I remember like one of them's got like an intro where it's with like the moon landing. There's a transformer on the moon. I thought, wow, that's a cool intro.
Yeah,
and then the rest of the film was just ass. And then I've never really. I feel sick watching those films. Like they make me feel physically ill.
And the Transformers themselves look like shit. Like they just look like a bunch of scrap glued together. They look like crap.
Yeah, you can't see what's happening. They're like moving around and stuff, and it's just like I don't know what I'm looking at. It's just like utter shite.
The Michael Bay School of Filmmaking.
Yeah.
Do you remember that Michael Bay film, The Island?
I've seen a bit of it, but I've always like read and that it's dog shit, so I've never like properly watched it.
Yeah, it is. It's crap.
Yeah, but a couple of people I've spoken to have been like, "Oh, it's a good film, that," and I'm like, "Is it?" I mean, I can't tell for sure.
No. But right. Speaking of crap films, let's continue with this one. So we say goodbye to Tamra here. She tries to run, but she gets her throat slashed like a backhanded knife cut from Jacob and is killed. Best kill of the film so far, but that doesn't mean it's good.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't dislike that one. They could have made it way better than it was, but it was the sudden backhand thing. I thought that was cool, but I think maybe it should have just sliced her head clean off.
That's what I thought was going to happen. I thought we were going to get a slow motion head slide off, and I thought, here we go, and no, just down she goes.
Yeah, like, and it took a while as well, didn't it? Because she stood there and she was bleeding out, and then her neck went sideways, went a bit itchy to kill her, where the blood spurted out, her head went sideways, and then she continued to like stumble towards the door and sit down. I was like, just instant kill, please. You know, it's a slasher film.
But yeah, they're trying to pad out the runtime.
Give it to me. Oh yeah.
Jacob catches up to knobhead Will and pins him up against the wall. Will tries to fight back using a scalpel, but Jacob is so strong he turns the attack back on Will and stabs him. Will doesn't die instantly because Jacob later lures Amy and Seth into a room and Will is tied to the table as bait. Jacob is somehow, considering his size, is hiding under the table at this point, and they don't notice him somehow.
He's like this with his knees tucked up.
Like, there is not room for a 7-foot tall man under that table. Like, and then also, how does he do this? Because so Will is tied flat to the gurney. Jacob is hiding underneath there. Amy and Seth are like, "Oh my god, we got to save him!" And then like Will is impaled from beneath the table with this turkey knife from White Bear. So you get like, do you know?
I was gonna say that.
It's like this really weak, ineffectual. Like, fucking hell, come on.
Grandma's turkey slicer.
And how did that go through a table? And also, how did... Oh, do you know what?
Right, these tables, or corpse trolleys, as I like to call them, they're 100% metallic. Like, I don't know what kind of material it is, but it's metal looking. And they're built to hold really big, heavy people like Kane. Earlier on, we see that Seth presents Amy with a birthday cake on one of these things. And all I thought was, how unhygienic is that?
Yeah.
But yeah, like how the fuck did that turkey carver get through that metal and then through his body? It's not even long enough. And then through his body with a good 5 inches sticking out the other end.
I know,
well.
yeah. Okay, well. Yeah, Jacob chases characters around. We see Kayla's corpse and she's all chained up like she's in Hellraiser, which I thought was a pretty... It wasn't good, but it could have been a good visual. They'd done it better.
Yeah.
I was really struggling with this film at this point, so I checked the time and we were an hour into the film with 30 minutes left, and I was baffled. I couldn't understand how they had enough material for another half an hour.
I know.
I thought we were like at the end game at this point. I thought, right, we're going to get like one final little chase battle and that'll be it. No, we've got half an hour to go.
I felt like that. 35 minutes in, I checked. I was like, oh God, how far into this am I? I just checked like time. I was like, hey, I've got another hour. Fuck.
Should have just pretended we were watching Heat.
I forgot about that method.
That's very zen, that is. That's a way to zone yourself out of any crap situation. Amy cauterizes Seth's shoulder wound, however he got that, who cares, and they share a kiss. They get to this room where the window is only small enough for Amy to escape out of, so Seth is like, you just go, I'll stay here and distract him. She's going to run to Seth's car. He gives her the car key, so she gets out the window and then she runs back in, and I was like, why are you going back in? And it turns out that Jacob is lurking outside waiting by the cars. Oh God, I hate characters backtracking.
Just before she does climb out and just before she does cauterize his wound, he's like this is the perfect time to bring up why she didn't become a doctor. Like a bit of world building here.
Oh
this.
God.
And she's like, you want to know why? Because we all end up here anyway. It's like, what? You all end up dead, so you're not going to follow in your like career. But you're going to like do a side career, which is sort of, along the same lines. And what the fucking answer is that?
I tried to give her the benefit of the doubt. I tried to think that she was going to look after the dead, because care doesn't stop when you die. You have to. There is end of life care, and then there is afterlife care. Afterlife care, like looking after ghosts and shit. I don't mean that. But do you know what I mean? Like the dead deserve as much care and respect. Yeah. So I think that's what they were trying to go for. The fact that she was like, right, I'm going to do this, but then who could care?
No, it was. I thought it was just like he was just being like nihilistic. Like we'll die anyway, so what's the point?
Yeah, no. I mean, I think that's what the directors were going for. I just chose to think, right, it's Danielle Harris. I'm going to give her a bit more meaning.
Yeah,
there.
I think like true nihilism. If you actually didn't care about life because you just end up dead anyway, then for me, like I would just do loads of heroin all the time and then see how it goes.
Yeah, but then you wouldn't be a nihilist anymore because you'd be high all the time and it'd feel great. So.
And then I've achieved what I set out to do, beaten the nihilism.
There you go. So anybody that's depressed, just do some heroin.
Depression and nihilism are not the same thing. Fuck it.
Disclaimer, do not do heroin.
Unless you got loads of money and you like having fun.
So Jacob chases them both through the hospital again and they make a run for it together. I was surprised here because Amy actually dies next. Danielle Harris is not the final girl in this film. The final girl is Seth.
Who is a final boy.
She gets knifed in the stomach through a wall, which kills her, which I wasn't expecting it, but I don't think this had the impact of the massive twist that the directors were expecting. I think they thought people were going to be shocked. I was surprised that Danielle Harris died, but then I wasn't shocked to the bone because she's such an uninteresting character,
Yeah. They were expecting like this face, but my face was like this.
Yeah, raised eyebrows. Yeah. My little nod to acknowledge, that's a bit different.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, so that's it. Danielle Harris is dead. Amy is dead. She's been stabbed. Seth cradles Amy's dying body. Very kind of Jacob Goodnight not to immediately rush him. He gives him time to let her die in his arms and he strokes her face and he's like, oh no, it's really sad. Doesn't capitalize on his advantage, Very, very nice of him.
Yeah. Probably having a flashback.
Yeah. Yeah, probably just does. Oh, God. Jacob does eventually chase Seth. Seth locks the flimsiest looking door behind him. He's like, right, locks the door, hides, and Jacob smashes through it because this door is nothing to him. Like, he took out this security door earlier on, which actually looked quite good. Like, because when all the characters were trying to escape, they were like, we can't open it because it's a security door. And Kane just comes pummeling through it. Like, he does that here as well.
He's fucking shockmasters his way through the door.
The thing is, though, they need to do more of this because he's a big, imposing, physical guy. Like, have him smash through shit all the time. Just have him, like, wreck the building, you know, to get to people.
Just watch Friday the 13th Part 6 and just fucking follow that.
Yeah.
Just copy the shit out of that. Just an absolute machine of a man.
Or we
big
could
red
just
machine.
Or we could just put on Friday the 13th Part 6 and actually have a good time.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Seth tries to get Jacob with a chair shot, which Jacob no-sells, and he just the chair just collapses into pieces. It's a fucking flimsy-ass wooden chair. Seth gets ragdolled around a bit. He gets, like, gorilla press slammed into this, like, shelving unit, which I thought looked okay.
I was hoping for a chokeslam again, I gotta be honest. Like, they didn't do it in the first. It's fucking Kane. Give a bit of fan service and, like, just let him chokeslam somebody.
Yeah.
But he did give him a gorilla press. So.
Let him chokeslam somebody, let him tombstone somebody, and let him do that weird falling powerbomb that he used to do. Do you remember that when he was finishing with that?
Yeah. Imagine if he, like, did a tombstone onto a spike or something. Like, that would be great.
The visual of that would look so dumb, but so cool.
Exactly. Like, make this film dumb and cool, you know? Outrageous and stupid.
Instead of just fucking boring. So Jacob chases Seth around again for a bit. They end up in the embalming room where Kane's dad used to work. Seth manages to stab him in the leg with this embalming machine, and he just fills him up with blue WKD. He's like, right, I've seen those machines in, like, Liquid and Envy nightclub. You know, they're behind the bar, and that's how they, like, fill up your drinks for cocktails. He's like, fills them up with this fucking blue Caraco shit.
Well, I'm glad that you said it was in the leg, because I could not figure out where he stabbed him. I thought it was in the stomach or something.
Oh, I assume it was the leg. I don't know or care. So
yeah. I mean, it's got to be lower, stomach height or lower, because he was on the floor. Kane's 7 feet tall. And I know it doesn't matter, and I'm splitting hairs and all this kind of shit. But how does the liquid go through his blood, through his body? I don't know. Like, and it comes out of his eye, like, that quickly. If it's, it's just
bad
piss off.
CGI.
You know what I mean?
Bad CGI as Kane fills up with blue liquid and he doesn't even explode. You know, he just fills up and it goes into his eyes, and it's almost like he's watched I Know Who Killed Me. It's just filled with blue.
They could have at least done it with red embalming fluids, so it's like, you know, Kane and red. They go hand in hand, don't they?
So that's it. Jacob Goodnight is down for the count. So Seth walks out of the morgue to his car and drives away, apparently surviving this ordeal. But of course, he sees a security barrier, so he gets out of his car, unlocks it, turns around, his car door is open. He starts panicking, thinking, oh my god, that was closed before. He backs away from the car, thinking somebody's in it, and we see that Jacob is standing behind him, and Jacob gives him the cranium crunch, kills him, and ends this absolute torture of a film. No explanation is given for Jacob surviving the embalming fluid attack. He just does, because nothing means anything, and the film just ends with a sad song, and it pans over all the dead bodies, and this was fucking shit.
So Jacob Goodname can teleport now as well, because, like, how did he get from being dead in the same room as him? He makes his way to his own car. He's gonna definitely know the quickest route. He works there, you know what I mean? Gets in his car, somehow Kane, 7 feet tall Kane, is already hiding in the back seat. He doesn't notice it. The car's not a lot heavier, because, like, it's gonna be heavier, and he's full of that embalming fluid. It's gonna be a lot heavier in there. He doesn't notice. He doesn't hear the car door open. It was just bollocks, the way the way they transitioned this scene to this final twist, which I'm fine with the final twist, and I knew it was coming, because if you look at the time, there's way too much time left for him just to be leaving, and that's the end. Do you know what, though? I did find it refreshing to see something outside of this shithole mortuary because I was getting so sick of just the same fucking corridors and they did change it up a little bit when it was just like the two of them left. They were like, I suppose they were in the basement of the whole place, and it was like more like Resident Evil, Biohazard looking kind of stuff. But just to get out of this building felt really good. So this was the second best I felt throughout this film. The best being when I turned it off. But yeah.
I mean, I could literally feel the fresh air on me when he got outside. I was like, oh, yes. That is See No Evil 2. To this date, that is the last film in this franchise. I cannot imagine they are ever going to make a third one.
I hope they do. I hope they do. Just to piss you off, if anything. I'm
on the Wikipedia page now. I'm not seeing anything about future of the franchise or upcoming. Let's see some awards that this was nominated for. So in 2014, the Fright Meter Awards nominated Catherine Isabelle for Best Supporting Actress. That's okay. That's not bad. In 2015, Blood and Guts United Kingdom Horror Awards nominated the guy that plays Seth, Kaj Erik Eriksen, for Best Actor, which, I mean, come on. And the Fangoria Chainsaw Awards also nominated Catherine Isabelle for Best Supporting Actress. So yeah, I can see that.
No mentions, no awards for Danielle Harris, no?
I mean, I love her, but she was nothing in this film, you know? She was nothing.
It was definitely the way it was written, though. That's why, she was performing what she could.
Yeah, it wasn't her fault that she was not great in this film.
Yeah, she did the best she could with the available material, yeah. So this film, did you know this film cost an estimated $500,000, which was fraction of what it cost for the first one. The first one cost $8 million. Yeah, really, fucking hell.
Well, I think with the first one, they were trying to make WWE films a big thing. They had a lot of ideas for it. There
was a lot of marketing for that first one.
Yeah,
this one, as we know, didn't even know existed.
And it's an odd time. So the first one was in 2006. This is 2014. It's an odd time for them. Do you know what I mean? 8 years to say, right, come on, we're going to make a sequel to that film that nobody liked or watched.
Yeah. Well, it made back 1.6 million. So I know it doesn't work exactly like that. That they haven't earned back 1,100,000.
Yeah.
I know it doesn't work like that outright, but they've definitely made money off it. So
yeah.
What are they gonna do? They're just gonna keep making shit like this because they make money.
This was terrible. So bad.
It was shit. It was better than the first one. Definitely better than the first one for me, anyway.
Have you got any trivia? Do you want to read any trivia?
Unfortunately, I fucking do. And as always, I haven't read through this first, so this might be hilarious. It might be dog shit. So play the jingle. So whoever put this first line of trivia in didn't even make it into a sentence. It just says, shot in 15 days. It's not even the movie was shot in 15 days, blah, blah, blah. Grayston Holt's blue shirt and khaki pants attire in See No Evil 2 are purposely similar to Bruce Campbell's attire in the Evil Dead movie, as is Catherine Isabelle's makeup. Listen to this sentence. As is Catherine Isabelle's makeup is a homage to Dakota Block from Planet Terror. Thanks for putting the effort in there.
What a homage. What a couple of homages they were. None of the cool shit, none of the chainsaws or the deadites or the great visual effects. No, we'll just dress him the same as Bruce Campbell.
Yeah. Struggling to cover the necessary 1 hour 30-minute runtime, the Soska sisters employed a 3-minute opening credit sequence, 7-minute end credits, and the film had the film end on a 3-minute montage of the victims. No shit.
Fucking hacks, man.
I know. Fucking unbelievable. Due to the long period between the first and second film, WWE incorporated flashbacks to the original at the behest of John Cena. Cena told Kane people didn't see the original. Fucking hell.
Just like people
Cena
can't see him.
People.
Wow, John Cena, producer on this movie. Fuck.
Was he a producer, was he?
No,
Why?
I mean, I don't know if he was. I'm just saying, he's giving his unsolicited advice to the Soska sisters and Kane about how to make a film. But he was in 12 rounds, wasn't he? Or was it the Marine?
I don't care. I don't know or care. Jacob Goodnight's signature weapon, the fleshing knife. I hope that's what it's really called. I hope they didn't.
The
I hope they
flashing
didn't
knife.
name. Yeah, it's in quotes. I hope they didn't name it that.
I think it's that hook knife
Oh
thing that he's
no!
got.
It was actually created by the Soska sisters themselves.
Oh, very good.
They named it. They named it that. Fuck me. I thought it was like a bone saw or something. You know, like to cut cadavers' bones up or something. In the original script, Tamara's character, she is called Tamara. I knew it. Tamara's character was a male jock and Carter's character was a female, but the Soska sisters rewrote it to flip their genders. Flippity doo-dah. Wow. Kane, Chelan, Simons, Michael Eklund, and Catherine Isabel all each have guest starred in at least one episode of the series Smallville. Oh, God, didn't know that. Didn't know Kane was in Smallville. Who does he play? Superman. The track at the beginning of the end. This is how much people care about this film. So, like, there's a typo in the trivia. I've already read out a very confusing sentence, but there's a typo. The track at the beginning of the end credits is called Can't You See by Fake Shark Real Zombie. Oh my God, I'm going to give up. Damn. Right, I'm giving up. I'm giving you one more. And this is the spoiler piece of trivia. Body count in order. 7. Carter, Holden, Kayla, Tamara, Will, Amy, and Seth.
That's like the DVD extras on it. That's like the extras on a DVD being chapter selection. Oh, Christ. Right, that's it. We're done. We're done with this franchise.
Yes,
we're done with this. I don't have to think about Kane or Jacob Goodnight ever again.
Jacob Goodnight.
He goes to the big slasher movie in the sky. We'd never see him again. So yeah, that is the last episode of the year. So thank you everybody for listening. Thank you everybody for being with us this year. It's been great. Cannot wait to get back to some real films.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks. Staring off into space thinking about it. It's like, oh, God.
Okay,
Thanks
right.
for that, Dan.
We will see you next time on Dark Talk. Goodbye and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Bye.